suddenly they're very attracted to each other again. They're like, oh, you're kind of taboo now, and I'm kind of attracted to that. Kind of one of those things. And so that might be an issue for you. You're a fire sign. Maybe. Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly love reading. So, there's a lot of construction going on in the next door neighbor. I thought I got away from this, by leaving the apartment, purchasing a house and moving into a house, all that good stuff. No, they need their roof redone. So if you hear banging, I'm really sorry. So, let's get started here. My cats are fascinated because I put catnip on there. Tempting my cats with drugs. The kitty equivalent of drugs. Alright, what's going on for Sagittarius? All the party people. What's going on for Sagittarius? Please show me Sagittarius love between them and their person. What do they need to hear? Please and thank you. What do they need to hear? Empress, they told me to look at that. Empress, somebody very important to you. Oh, and that was reversed. The Empress was reversed. Interesting. Huh. All right, well. Show me Sagittarius. How's Sagittarius feeling today? Here we go. Ace of Swords. Good. So it's like you've had a realization. Kind of like an epiphany moment. An epiphany where you're just like, oh, you're like, here's the truth. You finally realize the truth and you see it. Not sure if it's comforting or not. We'll find out. What is Sagittarius' person feeling here? What's Sagittarius' person feeling here? There we go. Ten of Swords. Okay. Your person's laid out flat. They are devastated. So you probably have expressed your truth right here. You've probably expressed it. You're like, this is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta do. Seems like this is like an extension of what happened last time. That's what this feels like. Because last time you're like, I don't know what to do, but I'm really thinking about this. But so your person's pretty laid out. They're devastated. I mean, Ten of Swords is typically showing a person laying out, and they're like all stabbed in the back with all the swords, like murdered, and so they're just devastated at the ending of this whole thing. Even though, recalling your old reading from before, they knew this was coming. They knew. This seems to be an extension of that. So show me the passing energies here between these two. We have the Magician. The Magician. So the Magician shows me that it's like you guys were actively working on it. Actively working on building things. The Magician is is kind of like he's like Merlin. He creates things, right? He creates things. He creates his reality. He creates all that good stuff. So the thing is that it puts effort into it. That's passing. That's no longer here. Show me the present. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords showing that you guys are tied up in here. This is interesting. I've never gotten that before, and I've been reading tarot for a long time. But this, what's interesting is that with this image here, you can see how she's kind of holding her neck. Okay, she's like holding at her neck, and what this is telling, it's like a throat chakra thing, where they're just like, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to express this. I don't know what to say. You do know what to say. You have said something, but now that it's been said, you're just like, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. It just is. Excuse me. I don't know what else to say. I thought I heard something. You're like, and it's causing a lot of like, well, what do I do? I don't know what to do now. But the thing is, I think that's more on this person's part. So remember, check your sun, moon, and rising. If this doesn't resonate with you, check out your sun, moon, rising, and any other prominent placements, okay? And also reverse energies as it applies. So if I'm talking to cross watchers, yeah, that might be you, unfortunately. But it feels like now you don't feel comfortable speaking. You don't feel comfortable talking to each other. It's like that glass has been broken. If you've ever seen that one series, it's called How I Met Your Mother. I love that series. Such a great series. It used to be on Netflix. Not sure if it is anymore, but I love that series. And there was an episode where what's-his-face was talking about where when finally you get like a realization, and what it does, it's like breaking a glass. You can't put it back together. Well, right here, the glass has been broken. You can't put it back together. You can glue it back together. Sure, you can glue it back together, but there's going to be cracks in it. Evidence of the damage that was caused previously. That's kind of what's happened here, is that the glass has been broken between the two of you. The truth has been realized. And now it's kind of like shock right now. Yeah, walking away, 8 of Cups. Look at that. Walking away, shock, realizing that some cups are not for you anymore. Okay, what's the challenge here between these two? What's the challenge for this week here? Strength and the Hermit. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's hard separating from an attraction that you have with each other. You do have an attraction. You may also be literally dealing with a Leo. Or a Virgo. So like it's the strength to look within as well. Strength to look within. This also separate yourself from like attraction, and because this can mean like attraction and lust and that kind of thing. So if you guys have a real strong physical attraction for each other, sometimes when people split up and everything, when there's couples that split up, suddenly they're very attracted to each other again. They're like, oh, you're kind of taboo now, and I'm kind of attracted to that. Kind of one of those things. And so that might be an issue for you. You're a fire sign, maybe. And so in knowing that that's where it needs to go, that you need to separate from that. So I have this dude walking by staring in my window looking at me. I've seen him walk by a few times, but I've never seen him staring at me. I'm like, what are you looking at? And I'm upstairs. You're looking up at me. Whatever. Fun to watch, apparently. Just kidding. Okay, back to the thing. Let's do this. So you may be just having a problem separating from each other, trying to stay away from each other, just because it's kind of like an addiction that you're having to break. You know it's not good for you guys. I'm not sure why. I don't know why. That's up to you. That's for you guys. An individual to each of you. But it's going to be difficult separating. Your person's pretty destroyed by it. Pretty destroyed. You are letting it sink in. Like what, by looking at this imagery here, you can see where it's like, let's see if I can show this to you. You're letting it sink in your head here. Okay, what does Sagittarius wish their person knew? Here we go. Page of Cups. This card right here is the redefinition of love. You have redefined what it is that is love to you. And so everybody has a different version of what they see as love, right? There's a reason why there's books out there like love languages, you know, about love languages and stuff like that, because we do see things differently. It's all based on like what we had when we were growing up, right? And so you have, and through our lives, we do adjust and we transform, and you're transforming. That's what this is. You're transforming, you're maturing even further than you already have. And you're finding that there's something specific that you need and that you dream of. That unfortunately, this person does not provide anymore. And they're not able to. Just because it's kind of like, it's harsh to say this. Well, not really, okay. You've grown past them. You've grown out of them. That's what's happened. You've grown out of them, Sagittarius. Okay, so what does your person wish you knew, Sagittarius? What does your person wish you knew? Show me what your person wishes you knew, please. Excuse me. Show me what you wish your person wishes you knew. Here we go. We've got Justice, and it came out reversed with the Six of Wands. What they wish you knew is that the truth is that it's them. That's what they believe here. That doesn't mean it's actually the truth, because this is their truth to them. They feel very attached to you according to this. They're like, when justice is reversed like this, it's like the ugly truth is your person is me. That's what it, and they would say the ugly truth because they're destroyed at the fact that you don't want to be here anymore. But they are insisting. They are insisting. And the thing is, I remember in the last reading that they were fighting. They're like, we can fix this. We can fix this. And you're just like, no, we can't, because I have a new way of doing things, and you just can't. And they are insisting that they are your person, and they wish you knew that. They wish you knew that. They're like, hey, you're looking for that kind of love? I'm right here. You know, with this Six of Wands here. I'm getting like a kind of a snarky words from it. Like, what was it? From like The Incredibles, when, what was his name? The Frozone was trying to go out and help his friends save and everything. And she's like, I'm everything you'll ever need. You know, that kind of thing. That's what I'm hearing here. That's what I'm hearing here. I'm everything that you could ever want. Boy, that sounds kind of bad, actually. I can see why maybe you would think about taking off here if they're going to behave like that. Because that's not respecting who you are. All right. Eight of Cups. Walk away from that. Okay. Show me the advice here. Show me the advice for Sagittarius, please. Advice for Sagittarius. We have the Devil. First thing that entered my head, and of course, a lot of times, like the first thing that enters my head, sometimes I don't want to say it, so I fight it. And every tarot reader, you're going to get stuff like this, because you're always watching a tarot reader, and they give you things through their own lens, okay? I try to take my lens out of it. I really, really work to do that, because it's not about me, it's about you. But this one with the Devil right here, the first thing that popped into my head says you're going to have to get mean. You're going to have to get mean. So if you're naturally a very nice person, very kind and stuff like that, and not, an angry kind of person, you might have to do that a little bit. Not a lot. Not to the point where you just completely devastate somebody, even though they're already devastated. You're going to have to get a little bit mean. If they are accusing you of doing something that you're not doing, start doing it. Because the way that I have always looked at it in the past, and I've done this because, I've had people that I've been with in the past who were just like, you're cheating on me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to give you what you want then. But I'm a Scorpio. I'm a fucking bitch when it comes to that shit. You want to accuse me of that shit? I'm going to do it. But I don't think that you're really that type. I don't think you are. And so I'm just an asshole. But I feel like you're going to have to get mean about it. This person may be very, very overpowering to you. They may be very overpowering, and you are stepping up in your strength. Stepping up in your strength to be able to step away. That's the hard part here. So, if they're going to accuse you of being a devil, be the devil. Show them what your devil really is. It's like, oh, you think that I am? Okay. I'm going to show you what that's really like. I can go on and on about that. But anyways. Anybody who's accusing you of something, that you're not doing or whatever is a reflection on them. Okay? It's a reflection on them. Not you. It's a reflection on them. And you're seeing that. I think that's why you're like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. This is getting really harsh. But this is good. I'm glad to see the strength behind you, though. I'm glad to see the strength behind you because there's a resolve that I'm seeing here with this Ace of Swords here. There is a resolve I am seeing, Sagittarius, and it's a good one. It's a good resolve that will get you somewhere. I like that. I like that. Show me the outcome. Please show me the outcome. How's this going to work out this week? We got the Eight of Pentacles. So, Eight of Pentacles, you're definitely going to feels like you're going to focus on work and stuff. I look at it and I just hear go to work. Go to work. And it's not with this person. This is very individual. So you may have a job that kind of keeps you away a little bit. May have a job that keeps you away or takes a lot of your energy, a lot of your attention and everything. Good. It'll be a welcome distraction for you. But I feel like you're going to go to work, maybe even just hide at work, if you know what I mean. Hide from this person at work. But this can also mean doing the work inside. Okay, doing the work inside. There's a lot of healing that has to happen, especially if you guys are kind of doing this thing, right? If you're battling it out, you've got a lot of healing that you got to do. So, all right, Sag, that's what I've got for you this week. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.